Let's make a build in support of the Ukraine. Alright, so this is going to be my third draftnator custom, but I figured I'd do this build to show that I support the Ukraine, and my thoughts and prayers are out to everybody over there right now. What's going on is truly scary, and I really hope that gets things sorted out, and I hope things improve very soon. But anyways, let's open this thing and start our build. Alright, so we got this thing on our turntable. I know this is the third draftnator I've done. We are going to do a wheel swap because I don't think these wheels would look really good for our build. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these lighter blue wheels on, which is one of the colors of the Ukraine flag, and those are going to be the wheels that are on this car. So I'm going to drill this thing up and get it tapped, and I'll be back once that's done. Alright, so our little draftnator's all apart. The wheels are over there. And so here's our body, the window, chassis, all stuff we've seen before. Our base is downstairs. I have to find my Dremel tool and get these wheels to fit. These wheels fit just fine. However, the other ones we gotta get to fit. But until then, I'm gonna go down paint this thing silver and get it ready for paint. Right. So we're gonna have to do the same process as last time. We're gonna have to paint this draftnator body silver first before we can do any painting, or else the paint will not stay on properly. So let's get this done and over with. There we go, and I'll be back once that dries, and I'll have, by the time the next time you see this, it's going to be all silver, so I'm going to do a couple coats while I'm here. You've seen this process before. Alright, so I finally, after work, I got that back axle to the point where it can roll. It took a lot of sanding with the Dremel that I did find, and these wheels in the front have no problems. Alright, so the thing is officially dried. We're going to use sun yellow. So we're going to go one side, the bottom's going to be yellow, the top's going to be blue. So it's going to be half yellow, half blue. So we're going to use sun yellow and get this thing started. I know it's going to look a lot of yellow, like a lot of yellow for now, but I don't have actual blue paint, so we'll just use blue nail polish over it. So that's why we're going to do the yellow first, since it's harder to control. But that should be it for the yellow almost, but I see a little white spot. There. And a little bit more on the front. And there we go. Now we have our lamp. And we gotta let this stuff dry for the next little while, and I'll be back when it's done, and we'll apply the blue. And we are back. So we got our half painted yellow here, and now we're gonna use blue nail polish because we did not have like a blue spray paint to match that, and I didn't want to use a dark blue because that wouldn't quite work for this project. So now we're going to go really carefully, and we are going to begin painting this thing blue. Make the line of where to stop. And I'll be back when I get this thing done on both sides. Alright, so we got the paint on this beauty. And I know the blue paint isn't the nicest, it's nail polish, so it's not the best, but this is the only paint in my town that is like that color blue, and I wanted it to be as accurate to the Ukrainian flag as possible. And so we just gotta let this beauty dry, and then we can officially put this thing back together. And wow, I'm pretty impressed with how this thing turned out so far. But now we just gotta put this thing back together and I'll be back when it's time. Alright, so this is it right here. We are putting this thing back together. We just gotta screw in our screws. This is number one. I'm gonna have a tutorial of how to self-tap a plastic body. I'm still working on doing it for metal bodies, but for plastic bodies, this isn't hard to do. It's just for metal bodies, I gotta determine that. I tried making a video recently on it, but it just came out a disaster, and I couldn't get either one tapped properly. But anyways, we got this thing almost back together. And 3, 2, 1. And there we go. This is our Ukrainian build. It is back together. Here we are. And it's blue and yellow, just like the Ukrainian flag. And that's how we did it. We wanted it to just look like the flag of the Ukraine. We did a wheel swap. We gave it the blue rims instead of the original pink rims that were on it, which wouldn't have looked as good on this one, so we figured the blue rims would be nice to match, which came off of the oh, I forget what it's called. I think it's Auto Pursuit or something, but these wheels came off of that, and I think it came out very well. I hope you enjoyed this little build. Happy hunting, and stay safe.